especially now with, for example, ChatGPT and these things that allow you to, for example, you could have it create Amazon listings in a snap. You don't even have to create a site. You can just launch on Amazon. That's actually amazing. At my agency, that's basically what we do too, is like we like to keep Facebook, or Meta rather, as the main revenue driver, but then utilizing Google as a way to just like get the blended return on ad spend really high, or at least higher, since Google tends to be a higher return on ad spend platform, like you said. So that's super cool that you're doing the same thing, but at your own brands. That's actually so cool. Such a smart approach. I wonder, do you think that could work now, running a similar operation of like, testing on Amazon with like a low amount of units, and then having like a range of products, and then scaling up the ones that are performing the best? Do you think that's like a sustainable approach now?
I do still think that's a really amazing approach. It's something that we're actually working on, and it's much different than how most people test products. And there's an integration now, and there has been for a while, where you can integrate Amazon to ship, or I mean, Shopify to ship your Amazon products out. So if you have inventory at Amazon that you shipped into FBA, and you want to run Google ads and then you want to run Amazon ads, you could do both and get your, pixel, warmed up for Facebook if you want to run multi-channel, all while testing on Amazon, Google, and everything else. I mean, it's
That's
kind of like a
insane.
cool strategy. I don't know anybody that's actually doing it. It's either like you're a Shopify person or an Amazon person, it seems like these days.
Yeah. What? I had no idea that you could actually do that. You can actually be both. So what you're saying is you can actually just ship all your stuff to Amazon FBA, let's say, and then fulfill even your Shopify orders through the inventory that you ordered there.
Yep. And you get 2 day shipping. So, no chargebacks. You just don't have to worry about it. The only caveat is, you might have to invest like $100 on some cheap products, but I would be running Google ads for this type of strategy only because Google, it's about supply and demand, right? Facebook is very much, you have to trigger people to buy it based off of when they're going through their feed. So if somebody's searching, for example, for a makeup sponge, you're gonna show up right on that top shopping area on Google. And if you have, like I said, a good bundle offer where you're able to get your average order value up and it makes sense and you're competitive compared to everyone else, you're gonna convert. And most likely it's going to be profitable if you work on your offer. And same thing with Amazon too. But Amazon's a little easier. Like you don't even have to build a website to sell on Amazon, which is
Right, just a
like crazy.
listing.
Yep.
And especially now, so this is actually kind of blowing my mind a little bit, because especially now with, for example, ChatGPT and these things that allow you to, for example, you could have it create Amazon listings in a snap, and you don't even have to create a site. You can just launch on Amazon. That's actually amazing. So when it comes to Google ads, I'm wondering, is that your main revenue driver these days then for the stores that you are running, or do you kind of diversify it?
So we're very multi-channel. I would say Facebook at least brings in 70% of our revenue. But our highest return on investment is Google. Just it's so hard to be it's consistent. You don't have to worry about like ad fatigue and having to always come up with new creatives. Once it's going, it just keeps going.
That's so cool. Yeah, I've at my agency, that's basically what we do too, is like we like to keep Facebook, or Meta rather, as the main revenue driver, but then utilizing Google as a way to just like get the blended return on ad spend really high, or at least higher, since Google tends to be a higher return on ad spend platform, like you said. So that's super cool that you're doing the same thing, but at your own brands. That's actually so cool. So what are you up to these days then? Are you still just building your brands? How many brands do you build
Yeah.
at a time?
So like we're pretty well focused on like 2 brands currently, which they do pretty good numbers. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to brag either, but
How
if you see
good?
these 2 Shopify, well, let me show you here. Hold on. Grab these. Oh my gosh. There's one of them. Let me grab the other. Oh man. So,
Damn.
you know, I got these two belts from my brands. These are Zipify
Nice.
belts for people
Oh,
out
that's
there
so
who don't
cool.
know of them. But yeah,
Dude, you
we
are
do,
huge.
you know, pretty good numbers.
Wow, that's amazing.